Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market update for Tuesday, June 21st. We're seeing a second straight day of gains on Wall Street, and markets around the world are broadly higher. Global investors seem to be growing more optimistic that Greece will be able to push through another round of austerity measures and receive a second bailout from the European Union and International Monetary Fund. But in order for that to happen, Greece's prime minister must survive a confidence vote in parliament later today. Earlier this week, Eurozone finance ministers pushed back a decision on further financial aid for Greece. And today, U.S. Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner said that officials must speak with a more unified voice about their efforts to prevent a debt default.
The broader market may be rising this morning, but we're seeing steep declines in two retail stocks. Walgreen is tumbling nearly 6% after reporting its quarterly results. Fiscal third quarter profit actually came in ahead of expectations, and sales were roughly in line with estimates. But the drugstore chain said that it will end its contract with pharmacy benefits manager Express Scripts at the end of this year. Express Scripts reportedly wanted to cut reimbursement rates and rejected Walgreens' request to be informed in advance if a new prescription drug plan was being added or transferred. Shares of Express Scripts are also sharply lower on the news. Meanwhile, Barnes Noble is falling more than 2%. The bookseller reported a quarterly loss of $59 million, wider than last year's loss and worse than expected. Barnes Noble didn't provide any guidance for the current quarter or full year because it's considering a $1 billion buyout offer from Liberty Media.
While those retailers are losing ground in early trading, the world's biggest electronics chain is among the day's biggest winners. Best Buy is jumping more than 3% after its board of directors approved a $5 billion share buyback. Best Buy will also raise its quarterly dividend by 7% to 16 cents a share. The technology sector will be in the spotlight later today when Adobe Systems and Jabil Circuit report their quarterly numbers. In the meantime, we're watching shares of Nokia, gaining more than 1% right now. The Finnish mobile phone maker unveiled its first model based on Microsoft's Windows phone platform, set to begin shipping next year. And Apple may see some action today as well. Oppenheimer cut its price target on the stock, but maintained its outperform rating.
Finally, a takeover battle may be brewing in the beer industry. Australia's Foster's Group rejected a $10 billion buyout bid from SAB Miller, saying it undervalues the company. Investors seem to be backing up that statement, pushing Foster shares up nearly 15% in Sydney. But SAB Miller is falling about 3% in London trading. Analysts say the bidding for Foster's may go higher, and SAB Miller may face some competition. Earlier this month, Molson Coors Brewing and Mexican rival Grupo Modelo reportedly were considering a joint offer for Foster's. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.